Hey guys, how are you? Tell me, did you start on your list, on your Christmas list? I have decorations. I have to say, I got a little bit of Thanksgiving and more of Christmas. It's so short here. I don't like that it's so short. We have Three Kings Day, Dia de los Reyes, and that's like on January the 6th. I always don't know where to look. Am I supposed to look in here? Because every time I review my videos, I'm looking somewhere except where I'm supposed to look. Is it here? I don't know. Anyway, I bought this. I don't know if I show you. Like, I have these clingy things to put on the window. I can't wait to put them up. Yeah, I'm so happy. I bought these at the Family Dollar store. They're so cute. I put them on all the windows, front and back. Then I got this one to put on the door, and I have another one. Let's see if you can see that one. So I don't know whether to put that one or this one. I'll figure it out. But I am so excited for Christmas and Thanksgiving. And you're gonna have holidays coming up. Oh my gosh, so excited. I'm tired because I was cleaning. My mother-in-law came. I have to ask her if she would be willing to be interviewed or sit with me for a little bit so I can introduce her to you guys. But right now, her daughter came to pick her up because the others, one of her sisters that live in Puerto Rico, things over there have not gotten any better. So she came and they wanted to see her, and then they were reuniting in somebody else's house. And so I can't go. I can't do all that. It's far away. So she took them over there, and I'm so thankful for her. And she'll be coming back. I don't know when. It could be during the week or next weekend. So I will introduce her to you guys. I'll ask her. She doesn't know a lot of English, but she can say hello. So she's so excited and tired because she's been traveling here and there, and everybody wants to see her. And I am so happy she's staying over here. And we laugh and we remember stuff that happened in Puerto Rico when I was younger and my husband and I were married. It is so much fun. But right now I thought that since I did, oh, it's upside down, Peter Pan the last time, and this is a turnover book. So let's do, can you read that for me? What does it say? Neverland. Return to Neverland. Oh my gosh. I'm fucking high in the sky above London. Peter Pan and Tinkerbell sail off through the clouds to Neverland. Goodbye, Wendy, Peter Pan shouted. I'll always believe in you, Peter Pan, Wendy replied. Wendy watched from her window as the pirate ship disappeared into the distance as she waved goodbye. Or like this, I don't know. She wondered if she would ever see her magical friends again. Oh no, that would concern me too. I put that envelope there so I know where the ending is. Oh my goodness. They're all in the sky. Have you seen a flying ship? I've never seen one. But if you've seen one, let me know. Because I want to see one. It had been a long time since Wendy's adventures in Neverland. But she never stopped believing. Years later, a grown-up Wendy still loved to tell stories of Peter Pan and the Lost Boys to her own children. She's already grown. Oh my gosh. Her son Danny never got tired of hearing his mother's stories. He would sit on Wendy's knee and listen for hours. Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at the dog. The dog has his tongue sticking out. And this is the other picture that I'm going to read right now. And it says, hang on, sweating. But Wendy's daughter Jane didn't have time for childish stories of pirates and pixie dust. There was a war going on, and Jane had promised her father that she would take care of the family while he was away. Where's he going? When Jane found out, she and Danny had to go away somewhere safe until the war was over, she was furious. But there's a war going on, so you gotta be safe. I'm not going, Jane argued. We'll be together again soon, Wendy promised. You must have faith, Jane. Faith, trust, and pixie dust, Jane scoffed. Those are just words from your stories. Peter Pan isn't real, and people don't fly. She is mad. Look at her. Woo, she is really angry. Look at that face. Oh my goodness. Huh. You're lying. They are real, yelled Danny. One day I'll go to Neverland with Peter Pan and Tinker Bell, and you can't come. Danny stormed off and ran out of the room. Jane felt guilty for upsetting Danny, but she still couldn't bring herself to believe in nonsense like Peter Pan. She curled up by the window and went to sleep. Oh, poor thing. Look. Oh, my goodness. Oh, he is angry. Woo-hoo. Wait a minute. Okay. There's this. The light is right shining on my eye. It's like I might get a light tan on this side. Jane was fast asleep when suddenly a noise woke her in the middle of the night. She gasped. Standing over her was, could it be Captain Hook? Hello, Wendy, he said, mistaking Jane for her mother. Before Jane could say a word, the pirate stuffed her into a sack and jumped aboard Hook's flying pirate ship. They set sail for the second star to the right and straight until morning. They were going to Neverland. Oh no. They're after Peter Pan. Oh my gosh. She was just laying down. Look at those faces and the Hook. Ah! When they arrived in Neverland, Hook tried to use Jane as bait to trap Peter Pan. He threw the sack with Jane inside over the edge of the ship, right into the tentacles of a giant, hungry octopus. Suddenly, something dove into the water and caught the sack just in time. It was Peter Pan! Oh my gosh, look, he's a hero. Woo! Go, Peter Pan! Are you gonna use her as bait? Oh, that's mean. Peter flew to a nearby rock and freed Jane from the sack. You sure know Wendy, he said, confused. Jane gasped. Peter Pan and Tinkerbell were floating right before her eyes. Jane explained that she was Wendy's daughter. Peter could hardly believe it. Me too! I had no idea she had a daughter. When did this happen? Ooh, look at that. Peter Pan is looking at her like, who are you? Peter Pan took Jane to meet the Lost Boys. Boys, this is Jane, said Peter. She's going to stay here and be our new mother and tell us stories. Jane shook her head. I'm afraid I'm not very good at telling stories, she said. I gotta go home. The Lost Boys were disappointed and didn't understand why Jane wanted to leave. What's the matter with her? They asked Peter. I don't know, said Peter. She acts like a grown-up. Oh no! They don't like grown-ups. Can you see? Oh, there's Peter Pan. And those are the... Ooh! They're dressed like... Is that like a mouse? You tell me. What is this? What are those things? Look at their ears. This one's a skunk. This one looks like a rabbit. Anyway, on with the story. Later, Peter found Jane trying to build a raft. She was going to sail home. The only way out of here is to fly, he told her. All it takes is faith, trust, and pixie dust, said Jane, unimpressed. Peter took Jane back to the woods to see the Lost Boys and Tinkerbell. Oh, I want to see Tinkerbell. Look, anyone can do it, said Peter excitedly. Show her, Tink. Tinkerbell sprinkled pixie dust on the Lost Boys, and they began to fly. Oh my gosh. Then she scattered lots of pixie dust on Jane too. But even with a good amount of Tinkerbell's dust, Jane still couldn't fly. Oh, uh-oh. Look. She almost got choked with pixie dust. Oh my goodness. I used to call it arenita, like sand. It's like pixie dust. I used to do it to my daughter and say, now go to sleep. I put some arenita in her eyes and she will fall asleep. Jane soon became frustrated with the Lost Boys. Silly games. She would never get home at this rate. I don't believe in any of this, she cried, turning to Tinkerbell. And I especially don't believe in fairies. Peter, Tink, and the Lost Boys stood shocked as Jane stormed off. Suddenly, Tinkerbell's light began to fade. Oh my gosh. The boys gathered around Tinkerbell. If Jane doesn't believe in fairies, Tink's light will go out forever. I don't want to be responsible for that. Do you? Oh my goodness. We got to make her one of us. Then she'll believe. Peter and the Lost Boys set out to look for Jane and help her believe. Oh my goodness. Look at them. She's angry. Everybody's angry in this book. Look at that. Oh, poor thing. Her light is going dim. Oh my goodness. This envelope is falling. Let me just keep it there. Anyway. This is very chaotic right now. There's an emergency. But Captain Hook found Jane first. He promised to take her home on his pirate ship on one condition. What was that? Something fell. Oh my gosh. It's a haunted house. I'm telling you, something fell behind there. Okay, that pesky Peter Pan stole my treasure. If you help me to get it back, I'll take you straight home to London, he said slyly. What does that mean? I don't know. Handing Jane a whistle to blow when she found the treasure. Jane agreed as long as Hook promised not to hurt Peter and the Lost Boys. Okay, what does slyly mean? Look. Let me see if I can find it. Slyly. You probably know. The Lost Boys were happy to see Jane again. They took her on a wild adventure through Neverland. Jane had so much fun that she forgot all about her responsibilities and being grown up. Peter told Jane they'll do anything for her. Why don't we play a game? Jane suggested. How about a treasure hunt? Woo! Look at her. She's so happy. Whee! It's going. See? That's the little whistle. What if it's a dog whistle and then all these dogs go, "Wah!" Everyone started to search. Soon Jane found herself in Dead Man's Cave. And there, right before her eyes, was Hook's treasure. Peter Pan was so impressed that Jane had found the treasure. He proclaimed her the very first lost girl. Jane was honored. She threw the whistle away. Oh, she threw it away! And decided she would never tell Hook about the treasure. But he was following them, I think. But one of the Lost Boys found the whistle and he blew it. Oh no! He didn't know. Oh my gosh, look. They're so happy they found the treasure. Oh wow. He's got a crown and a sword. Look at all the jewelry and money. Wow. Hook and his pirates swooped into the cave and captured Peter and his gang. Peter thought Jane had betrayed them. "You lied to me," he cried. "And because you don't believe in fairies, this light is going out." Jane felt horrible. Peter and his friends were in trouble, and it was all her fault. What are we going to do? There wasn't a moment to lose. Jane was as fast as she could back to Tinkerbell's house. When Jane found her, Tinkerbell's light had almost faded to nothing. "This is all my fault," Jane sobbed. "I'm so sorry, Tink." Suddenly, Tinkerbell's light began to flicker back to life. Jane did believe. Oh my gosh, look. These are the bad guys coming after Peter Pan. Look at the humongous sword. Whoa. Oh, look at Tinkerbell. Oh, she's so cute. On Hook's pirate ship, the Lost Boys stood chained to the mast. Captain Hook was about to make Peter Pan walk the plank. Oh no! "Say your prayers, Peter Pan," said Hook with an evil laugh. "Not so fast, you old codfish," said a voice. It was Jane, and Tinkerbell was at her side. "Jane," cried Peter. "Tinkerbell, you're alive!" Jane snatched the key from Hook and freed Peter and the Lost Boys. An angry Captain Hook chased her up the mast. "Give up, girl!" Captain Hook snarled. "Never!" cried Jane, and thanks to a little faith, trust, and pixie dust, she jumped off the mast and flew right out of Hook's grasp. When Hook tried to reach her, he stumbled overboard and into the ocean. Let me show you that. Oh my gosh. He was gonna get her, and then she went woo. And let's see what happens. Oh no, look! There's a huge octopus looking. Oh my gosh, look at them in the boat. They're scared. Meanwhile, the Lost Boys have been throwing Hook's treasure into the ocean, and the pirates were jumping in after it. Soon the pirates and their captain were being chased through the ocean by the giant hungry octopus. The Lost Boys and girl had defeated Captain Hook. The pirates were gone, and everyone was safe. Before long, Peter, Tink, and Jane were flying over Neverland and back home to London. Back home, Danny listened intently as Jane told him all about her adventures with Peter Pan in Neverland. Wendy peered out of the window as she listened to Jane's stories. "Peter," she whispered. "There he was. You've changed," said Peter curiously. "Not really," Wendy replied. "Not ever." Look. Oh, look at that dog. He's so cute. Suddenly there was a knock at the door. Jane's father was finally home. As the happy family reunited, Peter and Tink flew off to the second star on the right and straight on till morning. Jane ran to the window and made a promise. I'll always believe in you, Peter Pan. The end. Oh, wasn't that cute? Look, her daddy came home. She's so excited. Look, and it says the end. Ah! It's my favorite when they say the end. Okay, end of the story. So, be good. Be safe. Did you get a lot of candy from Halloween? Did you get a tummy ache? Be careful. Don't eat all the candy in one zoop. So, you gotta tell me, what's your wish for Christmas? And how are you spending Thanksgiving this year? You gonna go out? Are you gonna stay home? Is your family coming, not coming? Are you by yourself? If you are, know that I'm thinking of you, I'm praying for you, and you're never alone if you have God in your heart, okay? So be good for goodness sake. Until the next one.